So let me move on in to the main topic.
Okay.
So this is the main topic. I don't know how much thought you've put into this. I put a little bit into it. We'll kind of talk through it and probably get us all the way there.
Okay.
So I want to talk about some of our goals for this year. It's 2024.
Hmm.
Happy New Year, folks.
Yep.
Fuchs. I almost said Fuchs.
Better watch out.
Happy New Year, folks. Um,
New year, new me.
that's right. So setting goals for the year, you don't want to make resolutions really. I'm not really a resolution maker myself,
No.
but I do kind of think like, oh, it'd be cool by the end of the year if I could make this happen.
Right.
So, do you have any goals in mind? I don't want to say resolutions, but is there any goals in mind for this year?
Are you talking about getting equipment or like what I would like to do this year with my band? Like, what are you
So,
thinking?
this is a big gear channel, right? We focus a lot on gear. However, the ultimate goal is we're focusing on gear to get to the music.
Yeah.
Right? It's to be able to inspire you as a musician and be able to get across what you're looking to get across.
And let's preface, we are local musicians. We're not professionals, but we've played for a long time and we know what works for us.
Right. So I would like to hear maybe a little bit of both, or if maybe one leads to the other, however
Okay.
it falls.
Um, Goals for this year. Man, I would say for my guitar playing, let's start there. Goals for my guitar playing. I really struggle with finger picking. And I think that is something that I have got to work on. I would say my first three fingers are really flexible and I can actually do what I need to with it. But my ring finger and pinky, like when I'm doing finger style, I just cannot get them to work with me. Like doing banjo roll type things. Um, Learning how to play more with my fingers, like Tommy Emmanuel style. Um, just having more of a handle on the timing and my rhythm playing when I'm using my fingers. So that's something I want to work on personally, because I think it would benefit me a lot.
Yeah.
That's something I want to work on this year as far as guitar playing. I think one of the goals I have for playing just in general this year with my band is always going to be like working on dynamics. Like I feel like that's what makes or breaks us with local shows and stuff like that. Like that can really set you apart from the crowd if you can get your dynamics right. And a lot of it too, you just got to work on playing with somebody. I've only played with this band for, half a year at this point, but um, I really want to work on our band dynamics and me being better at hearing when I should be out front, when I should take a step back, try to make the most out of the song.
Listening, it sounds like.
Yeah, be a better listener.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you have any gear stuff?
Goals for the year. I've got to find me a more user-friendly guitar for the gig. I've got an SG and a Strat, or a Tele, depending on the show, and I think there's a PRS in my future. And I didn't think I would ever say that.
Okay.
But PRS has got some of the best Swiss Army knife guitars. Not that they do everything, but they are more flexible or versatile than most guitar companies.
Yeah.
And I think it would fit really good with the band I'm in right now. So I'm gonna get some type of PRS. What that is, you'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
So, what about you?
I this is easy to say, but I want to be a better guitar player, right? So I actually think I'm going to pick up one of these True Fire courses or maybe one of the Brett Papa courses. I'm not for sure which route I'm going to go. Maybe you guys could let us know down below some of the favorite courses you've went through.
Yeah, that would help a lot, actually.
And I think I want to like pick out a course. I know Robin Ford's got a course out there that he goes through. There's a lot of people that's got them.
Yeah.
And I'd like to kind of work my way through them and try to pick up some of this, like the nuanced stuff that some of these players I really admire have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to help me in live situations to pick up some of that stuff. I'm kind of in the same boat as you with the band stuff and playing live. I want to be better at being more dynamic and do all that type of stuff. I just want to find a way I want to do a better job this year, I think, of connecting with the music and not being so wrapped up in my sound and what's going on, which some of that comes down to having the right gear for the gig.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But I think I'm finding kind of a sweet spot with that where hopefully that's better.
Yeah.
Um, but I think those two things are probably musically the best things. And then also I would like to get around to, I kind of started last year and then I fell off the wagon. I would like to get it picked back up where I'm listening to music, like full albums of music,
Right.
and really listening to some of these players I truly love a little bit more rather than picking like snippets of things or
Sure.
like pulling up Spotify and listening to a song and going back. I want to get back into listening to full albums again.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do. Like life's busy. You know, I'm sure like you guys, we've got stuff going on in our lives between work and different things, families that take us away from that. And I think that's the core of guitar players where we fall.
Yeah.
So I want to be a better guitar player. I want to pick up and start going through a course. Make sure I'm connected to my music I'm playing, and then start listening to more music, which I think will help with the connection.
Yeah.
As in gear, if we're talking about gear, for this gig that I'm playing, I'm using my small board right now, and it's working out really well. My deluxe is working really well, which is what I'm taking for most of these gigs. There's been a couple times I've been a little unhappy with it, but overall I've been pretty happy with it. My goal, honestly, would be to try to get my big board. I have a couple boards I usually take for live playing, and I'd like to get my big board more situated where I can take it out and have it set up for this gig.
Mm-hmm.
I've got enough pedals to do it for the most part, but there's some pedals that would lend itself more to it.
Okay.
I'd kind of like to get that set up a little bit more, along with my guitars. I'm pretty content with it this time. I would like to find some type of P90 guitar.
Okay.
That's,
So big board and P90s.
yeah, that's the big thing. I've been kind of on a P90 hunt for like 2 years now.
Yeah. It's been a while.
P90s are kind of a hard road to go down because it's hard to find something that you really like.
I mean, also there's not a lot in the store.
No,
You know what I mean?
there's not. There's been one P90 guitar that absolutely blew me away, but the price was not there for me.
Right.
Holy smokes, who would have known about that? But accidentally picking up a guitar that's worth more than some people's vehicles and starting to play it, like, man, this guitar's great. What is this? How much is it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder it's a great guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think all that stuff will come together. So the gear thing for me is much lower on the list this year than what it has been in the past. It's definitely the
Well, you got
music
some
stuff.
things in place that you haven't had before.
Yeah.
So I think now you can focus on that music.
Yeah.
So.